Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to another Anime First Look with the MKninja. I know I said I'd review Aijin next, but it'll be after this one, don't worry. This anime caught my eye before I even started Aijin, and it seemed a bit more fun, so I decided to check it out first. And yeah, I'm heading into an anime kinda like this, so, It's kinda like Freezing from what I know, which really isn't all that much, but I liked Freezing, so I'm willing to give this a try. The anime is 24 episodes, so I'll base this off the first 8. How'd it fare? Let's find out. The story goes that 6 years ago, a massive quake struck. At the epicenter, a woman and her child were found, but the woman had amnesia. She was named Masane by the government, and her girl was found out to be called Ryoko. A company called NSWA has been formed with a program called Child Welfare, where they take care for children, but their true meaning is a bit mysterious. They've been after Ryoko for a while and eventually manage to get her. Masane tries getting her back, but she gets injured and put in prison for stealing a police vehicle. Here, it's revealed she can transform into a sexy and badass creature. She gets the interest of a company called Doji Group Industries, where the stoic director, Reiji Takayama, tells her that she possesses the Witchblade, an ancient and powerful weapon. Here, the events spiral downward as more characters get involved, homicides occur, the mystery gets unpeeled, and Masane does her best to understand her newfound power. I'd say for an anime that is pretty ecchi, at least from the looks of it, the story is quite solid. Interestingly enough, the anime is based off of an American comic of the same name, which from what I've heard is even more violent and perverted, which is kind of strange since Japan is usually the more perverted one. But apparently in this anime, the characters are all new as well as the story. The characters, I'd say, are pretty decent overall, maybe a bit more so than decent. Masane is a likable protagonist and a totally hot mom. Seriously, she's really hot. She's determined and willing to protect her daughter, but she can be a little dumb sometimes and is a bit immature. Despite that, I really like her so far. I also like how power-hungry and even kind of sexual her Witchblade form can be. It's fun to watch. Ryoko is an interesting character so far, as she seems to be the one who wears the pants in the family, doing the cooking and the cleaning. She's also very determined and is super adorable, so she's pretty good too. The relationship between them could use a little bit of work, but I can definitely see some family love between them, and they are an enjoyable pair with some really great interactions. Reiji Takayama is a stoic and interesting character, being mysterious but also pretty serious and still likable. The side characters are a mixed bag a bit, and some can be really interesting and fun like the reporter Yusuke, who has a whole bunch of great moments and is just interesting, or they can be kind of boring and bland like the child welfare employee Satoko. But the main characters are good enough in my opinion, and the character interactions are pretty fun to watch, so it gets a pass. The animation is pretty good, as the fight scenes, though not usually too fast-paced, are interesting enough, and the regular animation is pretty serviceable. The style is appealing, though not very unique, and in some ways reminds me of Dragon Out the Resonance. Though thankfully the women don't suffer from gigantic boob syndrome, even if their breasts can be kinda big, but not comically big. The character designs are pretty good, although the design for Masane's Witchblade form is pretty fan-servicey, as well as some of her enemies. I do like it. It's intricate and otherworldly, and it does resemble that of the comic. The English dub is full of Funimation favorites, like Jamie Marchi, Caitlin Glass, Jeremy Lay, Robert McCullum, and others. And I'd say they do fit well enough and perform well enough to give it a pass. Though having Carrie Savage as Ryoko is a little weird, but she still did an okay job. Overall, Witchblade is an anime that actually surprised me. I expected it to be a bit of a mess with a lot of fan service, but it actually had quite a bit more substance than I originally expected. It's actually a lot of fun, but it's not totally mindless either. It's got some pretty good characters, a cool story, some good ideas, and some cool fights. I'd say check it out and see for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.